Hey there, Coxy here, and in this video I'm going to begin a new series starting with this video on how to travel as long as you want on any budget. It's a bit windy, I don't know how the audio is going to be, I'm sorry. So this will be a bit of a series, a few videos. Each video will be on a specific topic or area to keep it focused so you can actually achieve what you want to do, which is to travel as long as you want on any budget, to make sure it happens. So a couple of little backgrounds first. Firstly, I've been doing this since 2011. In 2010 I watched or listened to the audiobook of Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Workweek, and if you haven't read the book or listened to the audio, do that. It's amazing. It really gets you going, inspires you to take action for that, which I did, because the next year I took my first long holiday. That's when I actually, from that audiobook, I actually realized, wow, you can travel long and cheap. In fact, it's cheaper to travel longer, or it can be. 2011 was my first long trip. I went for 99 days actually, so just over 3 months. And for me, you know, how to travel as long as you want on any budget. For me, I only want to travel for between 1 and 3 months during Melbourne winter. I hate the cold, hate winter. So I basically just travel, you know, May, June, July, August, around there. Absolutely love spring here in Melbourne. Favorite season, like summer, lots of sport to watch. Autumn's fine. I just hate winter. So that's when I travel. That's when I want to travel. That's when I do. Between 1 to 3 months every year. In fact, I should be traveling now. Thanks to COVID-19, I had to cancel. So I shouldn't be here. It's getting cold. But anyway, that's one thing. So I have been doing this. And that's why I feel I'm qualified, I guess you could say, to share the points of what I've done and what I believe you need to achieve that goal. Second one is I want you to try and relate to it, I guess. And I think everyone has tried to learn a language at some point in their life, right? For me, my first language I started was Chinese, then Vietnamese. And okay, I was working at the casino here in Melbourne, 1994 when it first opened. And there were Asian people everywhere. I thought, wow, you know, I want to learn Chinese. I want to hear what they're saying. So my desire level was really strong. I really wanted to know what they're talking about. Are they talking about me? And so on. So I started learning Chinese. I'd had my first 2 days off. I learned 12 hours a day on both of those days. I learned about 13 words, I think. Came back to work and I said to one of my Chinese colleagues, I said, oh, I've been learning Chinese. Oh yeah, what words? Oh, tianqi, tianqi. She said, what? Tianqi. What? Tianqi. Just tell me, what is it in English? Weather. Oh, you mean tianqi? Yeah, tianqi. No, that's different. Oh, the tones killed me. Didn't kill my desire, because I still wanted to do it, but gee, that's when I realized how difficult it was. That the different tone or way you say it can have a totally different meaning of the same word. So you've probably had that same or similar experience. You've wanted to learn a language. You're all fired up there. Let's learn whatever, Chinese, Italian, French, whatever, Spanish, Vietnamese, whatever it is, maybe English. And you start, and it doesn't take long, a few days, few weeks, probably a few weeks or even a few months. And that desire level starts to drop. It plummets actually, because you're realizing, you know what, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. You know, you had this image of, wouldn't it be cool to, let's say you're learning Spanish. Wouldn't it be cool to go to Spain and speak Spanish to them, you know, interact in that language? But then you realize, gee, it's a lot of work. Stuff it, I'll just go there and speak English, my first language, if that's your first language, right? So you have the desire and then it plummets, and most people have been in that position, right? And that's what this video is about. It's about desire, right? How to travel as long as you want on any budget. If you don't have that burning desire to do it, it's not going to happen. right? It's like a language. You have that image of, wow, traveling as long as I want on any budget, but you have to change your life to do it. If you really wanted to do it, you'd be doing it already, right? So there's something holding you back. There's some kind of roadblock right now that's holding you back, whether it's time or money or mortgage or family or work, your job, whatever it is. Something is in the way stopping you. If you really wanted to do it, you'd already be doing it. So yes, you have that picture of wanting to travel as long as you want on any budget. That desire's there, yeah, but you know, or now you know, there are roadblocks. There will be a commitment. You have to change your life. Something has to change, probably more than one thing, and you have to be prepared for that. So if you have that burning desire, knowing that you will need to do something to change it, probably a few things. You need to change your life in order to change your life. You need to change your life in order to achieve that lifestyle. If you're aware of that and you're still going, you know what, I can put whatever the obstacles are, I'm ready to break through those to get that really end result that I'm after, which is traveling as long as I want on any budget. I'm committed. I'm ready to do that. And if you can have that strength to know that you're ready to push through, or at least believe you can, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying and then going, you know what, this is too hard. It's like climbing Everest. You know, so many people, yeah, they're ready. They've made that commitment. They've made the decision. They're prepared. They've invested all the time and money and effort and training and everything. And how many actually get to the top? You know, it's okay to go to a certain length in that goal path and then say, you know what, it's just too big for me. That's okay too. You know, it doesn't mean you have to reach the goal. But if you know that you have the burning desire to travel as long as you want on any budget, and now that you know that you need to change something in your life, probably a few things, if you're aware of that and you still think, yes, I'm whatever it takes, then you're ready. You're ready for the next video and you're ready to continue this process. Because everything, learning a language, traveling as long as you want on any budget, starts with an idea, right? You have to have that idea. And the idea is there. It's nagging at you in your brain, right? It's ticking away. And it keeps chiseling away and reminding you until you make that the step, and that is to decide, right? You've had the idea, you've seen travelers and influencers and so on the internet, YouTube, Instagram, traveling, and you've had that idea. The seed has been in there for a long time going, wow, I envy them, I wish I could do that, right? It's all there, but you haven't decided to do the same thing. Or maybe you have, and you've run into obstacles and not known how to handle those or something. But let's say you've seen those, the idea's there. You have to trigger that idea into a decision and decide, and that's where, right from now on, I'm going to do this. What's the plan? And that's what this video is about. Do you really want to or not? Is the desire strong enough? Has that seed been triggered into a decision where, all right, let's do it? And you know, with this COVID-19, maybe this is the time to start this process, so then next year or the year after, when travel opens up, you're ready and you can start actually doing it straight away. So that's it for this video. The next one's all about committing. Leave a comment below, tell me where you're at, or if you benefited from this video of triggering that idea, that little seed in your head to make the decision and get that desire up there, unstoppable desire to make it happen, no matter what roadblocks are going to come into your way, because they will, and you have to push through them. And once you have, greener grass on the other side, it's really good. So that's it. I'll see you in the next video.